Alright, so this is my walkthrough of my new Rpod. I'll start up at the front here, give you a model number. This is the RP183G. Okay, so it's small. All Rpods are. But I'm going to stop at the back because, believe it or not, this is my favorite feature of this new 183G, and this is called the garage, or the outdoor kitchen. So the back of the Rpod opens up, and you've got a sink with a hose connector. You've got a spot to put your grill if you want to use it. If not, it's got storage. That is a bag, believe it or not, or a kit with webbing that actually attaches to these connectors and will hang off of the back. It will actually drape over the back. And I've seen pictures with spices and whatnot in it, but that's not my forte really. But camping's about being outdoors, so this is a great little feature. There's also storage compartments, little racks there. There's my LP hose for the bottom, and the LP connector is right there. So you can actually set up your grill remotely outside of this little station here. And it does give you a little bit of cover, but I have a 10 by 10 canopy that I would set up behind this. It's also got outdoor speakers along with setup for your television. So the inside TV will detach and come out here and you can watch TV. I don't really see that happening, but I mean, it's a nice little feature. It's got some lighting, but that's really about it for that. And you can tell we haven't used this even yet because all of the stickers and labels are still on everything. But so this is one of the pass-through storages in the rear. The other side is here, and this is what I've used since it's next to the sewer connections and the gray water. I've made my own storage for my septic line because, and I'll show you in a minute, they give you such a small space with the sewage line connection and connectors that they give you are not very stout. So I went and bought an aftermarket Rhino, which is a lot thicker mill. Connections seem to be a lot more stout. I don't have them in a container, but they will be in a Tupperware container before our first trip. And then there's a spare tire and obviously the gloves. So that's for all the septic. And walking around this side, there is the slide out. That slides about 12 inches out, maybe a little more. Notice the thing about the Rpod, which is cool, is it's a fixed axle, but it actually has, each tire has its own suspension, so it can move on its own. There's my shore power, 30 amp, my cable, my satellite connections. There's my exhaust for my furnace. Everything that runs on propane basically. There's my city water connection, and that's if you want to fill your freshwater tank if you're camping remote and will not have shore water. That's the furnace as well. And then on the front, single tank, 20-pound. Has your battery, which is not in the box, but here is what I was talking about, is this pipe here is the piece of tubing where they want you to store your sewage line. And I have a 15-foot hose, and it only goes from side to side, and it will not fit in there. So that will sit empty probably for as long as I own it. Here's the pass-through in the front. It's actually not a pass-through, but this is where I keep up this stuff here now. My blocks, my hose, my power connector, my hitch connector. I haven't really decided if everything where it's going to stay yet because I haven't taken it on a first trip to really see what's convenient and what's not. So in here you see the propane tank because I have it in a storage place and I trust no one. So I take the battery and the propane tank and I put it inside the camper. So also here's some stuff. There's the grill that attaches to the back. There's actually a scissor stand that will stand on. Keep it at a nice working height so you can use it outdoors. And there's just some stuff we have packed. That is basically the dining area that folds into the only bed in this camper. So it starts off as a horseshoe style dining area and turns into about, it looks like maybe a big double, maybe queen, but window on each side of the bed. And I don't have power connected, and I've been working on this morning, trying to put things where they belong. It's got a 2-burner stove, little sink, it's not very big, overhead storage, got some things in there now, not much though. Then also inside the door on the left hand side is the television entertainment center, which is satellite, DVD, CD player, stereo, a little bit of storage, and then there's the power panel at the bottom with all your fuses. Now this is the first cabinet when you walk into the left, and it's decent size for this small camper. I can't complain, because it's also got 3 drawers below it, plenty of storage, 2 drawers below the 2-burner stove that I'll probably never use. It's got a new refrigerator that'll run off 12-volt propane and shore power. As you can tell, we haven't even unwrapped it yet. And the new or standard microwave convection oven the Rpods apparently have come with for quite a while. And then here is our bathroom. Reason number 2 for the full love for this thing is, even in this little 20-foot camper, you have basically a nice bathroom. Usually these would have like wet toilets or wet baths, whatever they call them. But this actually has a sink, a stand-up shower. It's decent size. I mean, it's what you would expect for this size camper. And then more storage on the other side. So it's very nice. And that is a seriously high velocity fan right there. So I love that. But we have an air conditioning unit. So I would imagine that this could run you out of here in a matter of minutes for this small space that it has to cool. Here's my tank checker and my battery checker. I'm not hooked up to battery, so press a button. These lights light up, tell you where you are with each tank and your battery charge level. There's the slide. And that's really it for this camper. It does not take long to do a walkthrough. But so far, I absolutely love it. This is our second camper. We've maybe graduated from a pop-up to this. So we'll see how she goes. I can't wait till our first trip.